Hey guys, so today we're going to be making this beautiful wall art, and this is all paper and glitter, and I probably paid about $18 maybe $20 for this. Now this is cardstock paper that I bought from Michaels. You can buy it wherever you like to purchase it, but I'm going through it because I want to use the teal. So that's the color that I want mine to be, and the rest of the paper I'm just going to use it for other projects. So I would say this probably costed about $20 total, maybe $18 to $20 total to create this. So it has different colors in the pack, but teal is the only color that I'm using. So I think I used about 20 pieces because it's 10 of each color. So yeah, so it's just the teal paper that I'm going to be using for this. Now we're going to go ahead and get started creating our pattern. Now I'm just doing this by hand. This isn't really anything that I planned. I'm just going to fold it in half, and then each side is going to be a leaf, right? It's going to be a leaf, and then later we're going to create bigger ones to go on the outside of it, but we have two sides here, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half as well. I was going to use that to create a pattern, but I just figured it's easy. We learn how to cut a leaf out in school, so we're just going to go from corner to corner and stay close to the very edge and come back to the other corner and just make sure that it's rounded if that's what you like. So we got two pieces right here. Now what we're going to do is I'm just kind of seeing how I'm going to make it sit up. So I want it to sit up and sit out, so I'm just figuring that out. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these pieces that I already made to actually create the pattern. I'm going to go ahead and draw it so I can cut out about 4 at a time, and I'm going to put 2 on there so that we can get 2 out of each piece of paper. And now that I have that, I'm just going to go ahead and hold it and just cut all of the corners off of it, and just use the lines that I made to just follow those lines to cut them out. Now that's what you want to go ahead and do. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this pattern again, and after that, actually I think this one may be the larger one. Yeah, so we're just going to get 1 out of that. You see how that is bigger? So you're only going to get 1 out of the paper, and now I'm going to just use that to cut and create like patterns. So go ahead and just cut, and you go ahead and cut a few at a time. That's what I like to do. So go ahead and cut those, and go ahead and use this right here as your pattern. So it's very easy, it's simple, it's just cutting a leaf shape. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut this out, and the bigger ones are gonna go on the outside. Now I already have this glitter made up. Just use whatever colors. I put all types of stuff in there. I use some little tiny beads. It's glitter, tiny beads, whatever you want to create a mixture and create the color that you want. So once I mix that up, I'm using the Mod Podge, and I'm just gonna take one of these brushes. I bought the brushes from Michaels, and it came in a pack. So I'm just simply just freehanding from the center and just sliding it out to the corner, so it'll just go thin to the corner just like that. So there's no pattern for these. I'm just taking it from the center to the edge, just using the paint brush, and then going ahead and filling it in. And now I'm just going to take the glitter just like when we were in elementary, and you're just dropping the glitter on, and then you're just going to shake it off. It's going to dry, and it looks so beautiful. Look at it in the bowl, how beautiful, how sparkly. You can just see the sparkles. I love it. I just mixed whatever I had at home, and just buy like 3 different types of glitters, and it'll be beautiful. 3 types of glitters. You can buy the bigger, the more finer, and then you can buy maybe some type of gold glass like pieces or chunks, but don't go too heavy because it's paper, and you don't want it to be too heavy to where it make the leaves fall over. So yeah, that's what I did, and I'm just simply just dropping the glitter on there, and just the more you do it, you're just going to get better and better, and just use the brush from the center and just go straight out to the edge, center to the edge, and you'll get that line even just from going from the center to the edge, right? And usually just one stroke and painting in all the rest of it, and then just putting them aside. Just keep doing them and put them aside. It's so easy to do these, and it doesn't take that long for the Mod Podge to dry. That's why I really love using it. And we're just going to do all of our leaves like this, and we're going to go ahead and speed it up, so because this part is now you see exactly what I do. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make them sit up because we don't want them to be just flat. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I folded it in half at the bottom, and then I folded it over. So just like you see it now, and then I folded it over right there. So I can see now that makes it sit up, but not too much. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my glue gun to glue that and glue this side as well. Two sides, and I'm going to hold it, but you got to hold it for a little bit so that it will stay in place. And we're going to just go ahead and do all the rest of the leaves just like that. So you're going to actually be glue gunning it in two areas, and it really doesn't take that long to create this wall art piece. And I think it would look really beautiful in different colors. You could do it even in a red if the leaves were red. I could see it in a white leaves with the gold tips. It can be beautiful even with a gray. Like I can see it in so many different colors, even like a royal blue. I think that would be very beautiful with the gold, or even silver. But this is something very inexpensive that you can make at home, and even like put it in your kids' room, or you can create different shapes. So you might use circles, whatever you would like. You might even use squares to do it, but whatever you use, you can be creative, and something that's just very inexpensive to do. So we're gonna go ahead and continue the same process all the way till we finish all of our leaves. Okay, so I laid all of the pieces out just to see how I'm going to put them on, because I've never done this before. This is just a fun project that I'm doing, so I can kind of see how I want to set them up. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off, and we're going to go ahead and begin to glue them exactly kind of, basically what you see laid out there. Make sure you have maybe about 2 glue guns sitting aside if you want to get done fairly quickly. I have 2 glue guns. I have a couple glue guns, but I have like 2 of them sitting on the side, because sometimes one of your glue guns, you may be using it too much and the glue in the gun is not dried. But this part right here, I actually purchased the square piece of wood out of the wood section at Joann's, and I'm just gonna simply just put some glue on the back of there. You may use E6000 or a different type of glue for the back, but I'm just using like the glue gun to put this on here, and this I'm just gonna glue it to the back of there and just flip it over, because we want to be able to hang it on the wall. So this is for the actual back, and we want to be able to hang the piece on the wall. Now you may figure out a different way to do it, but this is the way that I decided to do it, just thinking what would work, and so that's how I decided to do it. Now we're going to go ahead and start to glue all of our pieces on to the very back. So just put a little bit of glue on there. Now watch out, because remember you actually glued the actual leaf, so it's possible that it can unglue because of the heat. so the heat can make it, see that one, how it went flat? That's because the glue came loose in the area that I folded it over. So that's what you want to do. You want to just hold it for a little bit so the glue can actually cool off just a little bit. It can cool off and it doesn't come open, because it's easy for it to come open because the heat from the glue will reheat the glue that's already on there, and it will make it come apart. So that is one thing that you can watch out for. And if you notice how I'm gluing them on, I did the 4 corners and then I'm doing these in between, and there's really, I'm just trying to do it in the way that I kind of laid them out, because I really never done this before. This was just something I was just thinking, and even in the end I had to go back and glue more along the edges so that you didn't see the black board as much. So I was just kind of figuring it out along the way. You may have a different way of doing it, however it actually turned out really nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and start to add the smaller leaves on there, and we're just going to just keep putting them in between. You notice I'm putting them in between. This one is going right on the right there in the middle, but all the rest of them are just kind of like in between, and everyone will probably be in between each one in order to just give it a beautiful look and some dimension. And you may have to go back and hold another one, hold it down, or re-glue it, but it's okay. Just take your time, have fun with it. That's what I did for this, and it's starting to look pretty. I get more inspired when as I'm getting finished, because I like to see what it's gonna look like, because a lot of times it's just my first time just trying something. I try to think of different ways and inexpensive ways to create something so that other people are able to do it and maybe just take it to the next level, or it may spark some other type of idea that may be amazing. So yeah, so just keep putting them in between and go back around, and now I just kind of have them laid out, and I'm just looking at it to see, before I put that mirror in the center, I put the mirror there just to see what it's going to look like there. And now I'm gonna sit that there just to see what it's gonna look like. Now the mirror that I have right there, I purchased that at Joann's Fabric, and I'm not sure, I think I probably paid about $6.99 for it. Might have been less with a coupon. You know, typically they always have some type of coupons going on, but I think I used like a coupon with that, and I'm just holding it on there. I used the glue gun to just put a lot of glue there, and I'm just holding it down. It's kind of warm because of the glue, and so I'm just gonna let it sit there so that it can get, you know, it can cool off. And I just want to kind of show you guys kind of what it's looking like. I was so excited just because of the gold. I don't know, but this is the end result. This is what it looked like. It looks so beautiful. You guys, make sure that you comment below and subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you're gonna make this down below. Let me know if you're gonna do it, what color. Bye.